afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1071st edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and that would be me. Good evening, traders. Thursday night, this video is being filmed on Thursday night for Trading Friday. That's September 6th, 2013. Futures trading is extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Futures trading is not suitable for all trading accounts. A stop is your best friend in this industry, and you should never trade futures without a stop. All right, traders, let's get right into this video. Again, it is Thursday night. We're filming this video for Trading Friday, September 6th. What's on the board? Well, where we left off, traders, I gave you this really interesting cycle that I found called the cycle of fifths, right? That's what I called it. I dubbed it the cycle of fifths. And I showed you that in the transportation average on the weekly chart, we kept going in 5-week cycles and then rallying out. 5-week cycles, rallying out. So we call that the cycle of fifths. And I'm here to tell you that that is still in play for trading on Friday. Now, reports are almost always, or I should say are usually, already baked into the chart. So if tomorrow's employment report is going to be bullish, it makes perfect sense for the cycle of fifths to continue on and take us higher. So that's what I've got to say about the U.S. indices. We've got a green omni. Let's applaud for the green omni. I'm terrified because I know what it looks like out there. Take my word for it, I do. But the Omni is green. We've got the cycle of fifths going on. There is no way I'm going to go against the Omni. I never question this Omni. And traders, if you've been watching, we went for 10 straight weeks with very few foul-ups in the markets, right? I mean, I know futures trading is risky, and it's not always going to be that way. But I followed the Omni arrow, and it was able to pull off the last 10 weeks of winning trades. We had another one yesterday, knock on wood. I know we lose, but we had another one yesterday. Head down, nose to the grindstone, on to the next trade. I get it. I am humble. I hopefully won't get stopped tomorrow, but I am telling you, green Omni, the cycle of fifths is still in play. Now, we do know that there are bear flags in the S&P and the NASDAQ. They're all over the place. But they're weak bear flags because they were made during last week's pre-holiday week. So in my opinion, those flags will not pan out, and instead the cycle of fifths will, and will go up. However, a stop is your best friend in this scenario that we're in. If it starts to go down, it's going to get ugly fast. You've got Syria, you've got fiscal cliff, you've got everybody nervous. It could tumble. But Omni says no, and no is no. The cycle of fifths, we are going with the upside. That's what I wanted you to know. Now, if the report's baked in, we're going to know at 8:30 in the morning, and this thing's going to go, right? We'll find out. Stops will be in. Traders, when we see a double top, we sell a double top, right? I came out right before the holiday and said to you traders, we're done trading the S&P, but I've got a gift for you, and the metals are all at double tops, and I'm going to show you that they can be sold for the next few days. So that is what I showed you in a video right before the Labor Day holiday last week on a Wednesday night. I left you with gold, silver, copper, platinum, and palladium and said they are going down. This is the way analysis works. Traders, the double tops work perfectly. All 5 of those metals went down. We are going to look at when we see a double top, we sell a double top. We're going to go revisit some of those charts because what a great lesson. I mean, bravo for you traders who are actually listening out there and learning from these videos, because this is a wonderful, wonderful technique. Traders, if you like the analysis you're seeing in these videos, subscribe to my videos. Just simply click the link and say subscribe. You're right there at YouTube, and then you will get an email every time I do a new video. For you traders that know me from my site on the internet where I am sitting live on web camera and microphone all day and night, you come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free chat room where I will teach you how to be a much, much better analyst, and I hope that makes you a better trader. All right. I want to show you some charts on the cycle of fifths. I want to show you some charts on the double tops in the metals. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
Traders, Oscar Carboni is holding another OMNI Camp live in Las Vegas. OMNI Camp is an intensive 4-day course taught by the Wall Street whiz, Oscar Carboni himself. Oscar has been analyzing markets and trading commodities on and off the New York trading pits for over 30 years. Trading for a living is a very difficult business. Oscar will simplify the process so that you can easily understand and analyze the markets. Classes are limited. For more information, call 702-629-4755. Our phones are staffed 24/7. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Trading futures is not suitable for all accounts.
Okay, traders, we will start off with the Dow Jones Transportation Average for trading on Friday in the U.S. indices, and I will revisit the cycle of fifths for you. This is what I found a few nights ago on the Dow Jones Transportation Average chart. I showed it to you last night, and I said, traders, from the pinnacle high of this move, it goes 5 weeks and then rallies out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rallies out. And then we go to the high, and at the high pinnacle move, it goes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and we rally out. And here we are after the pinnacle high move. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. We hit this low. It is time for us to rally out. This tells me that for other reasons, we have the green OMNI, right? This tells me that that green OMNI is most likely going to pan out. A great reason on a weekly chart to think you've got a hold and a buy opportunity. So that takes care of trading tomorrow in the Dow Jones Transportation Average, which should cover your emini S&P looking at this. All right, traders, going forward, let me now take you to the gold chart. This chart was put before your eyes last week, right before the holiday, the Labor Day holiday weekend, and I said, traders, Thursday and Friday, this bad boy, at least you could sell it there, maybe into next week, that being this week. So this is what the chart looked like. I put it before your eyes, and I said, traders, you gold bugs out there, this bad boy goes down. How do I know? I spent 25 years in the metal, on the metals exchange, a lot of it in the metals pits. I know what metals are going to do at certain times, not always, but at certain times they give signals. This is a double top. And what I said was, traders, this is going to be sold, and so is silver, copper, platinum, and palladium. They're all going to come off because there's a double top. So this is what it looked like, and this is the end result. Again, that's what it looked like, the end result. Traders, how about a round of applause right there in the gold? But there is more. Watch this. That was the gold, right? Then I left you with this chart. I said, traders, look, the silver has hit a double top on the weekly. That comes off. That's what silver looked like. This is where silver went. Again, that's what it looked like. This is where it went. Bravo! Come on, is there anything better than technical analysis, traders? But there's more. Then we go to the copper. Traders, on a Wednesday night, I point out copper and said, look, and believe it or not, this big green ball wasn't even there yet. It was only about here. This part didn't exist yet. And I said, that is a double top. It's in the copper. The market's going to crack. It creates this bar by the end of that week and then continues on this week. There it was. This is what happened. Again, wow, baby. There is nothing better than technical analysis. Let's go because there's more. I gave you the platinum, and I said, look, platinum double top. It went through just a teeny bit, but it turned and closed down here. That is a double top failure. Platinum should break, and this is the end result in the platinum. How wonderful is that? Now, traders, the last market I wanted to show you was the palladium. I said to you, palladium is the silent leader of U.S. metals. Why? How do I know this? Again, 25 years down on the exchange, and I said this to you on a Wednesday night. Palladium will lead this parade. That's what palladium looked like on a Wednesday night. Here we are a few days later. Look at what palladium did. My goodness, traders. Talk about when we see a double top, we sell a double top. I hope this technique helps to keep you in tune with markets when you see the next double top setup scenario. So, traders, you've seen the charts. There's my technical argument for why the cycle of fifths is still in play. And, my goodness, when we see a double top, what do we do? What do we do with those double tops? Does anybody know? We sell a double top. Rock and roll. Very good. Please learn this lesson on the X. It will help you in the future. All right, traders, That's about it. Remember, this is for Friday, so be ready. Come to livewithoscar.com. Come to my chat room and allow me to help you become a better analyst. I will see you there. And always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll video number 1071. And watch the double tops and the cycle of fifths. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.